This conference will now be recorded.
So okay, yesterday we that video I didn't upload. Today I will upload both. I will create one Google Drive, and I will save it in the Google Drive.
Okay.
Okay, right. So okay, so you see, so this is the Ansible the official definition. But in interview, you don't want to tell same thing. Okay, you can explain them whatever you understand. So Ansible is an short and IT automation. So automation means same. Just can you put in mute when you are not speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you have any question, just unmute yourself and you can speak it. Yeah. Thanks. So Ansible is in short an IT automation. Other videos using Ansible we can automation and configuration management. So we can configure our servers like in existing servers. So in existing servers we can configure all our applications. We can install some packages, tools. Okay, though all those things are also practically. And provisioning tool. So provisioning means we can provision our infra also. We can provision our infra also. Means we can create our Windows servers, Linux servers, databases, network, all these things and all. So it uses playbooks to deploy. Here technically we'll call the playbooks. That's right. Ansible script. We'll have some Ansible script. Right? So the script we will call the technically playbooks. So playbooks to deploy. To deploy whatever it may be. We can deploy our applications, some files. We can deploy some text files, some anything. Okay, packages, scripts, and all in multiple servers. Manage. You can manage. Manage means so okay, so like starting services, start services, restarting, all the stuff. Build infrastructure. We can test some scripts and all, and configure anything from full server environment to websites to custom compiled source code for applications. So just this is the official definition. Okay, so simply in using Ansible, so we can automate our stuff, infrastructure, IT infrastructure stuff. We can get that we can provision infrastructure along with the configuration management, all the stuff on that using playbooks. Okay. Any questions here? Chandra, Susha, any questions?
Yeah, I think.
No, you're good, Ram.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you see that architecture, so we can use Ansible. So public cloud and private cloud also, both. Public cloud means like AWS, Azure, this type. Private cloud means or client data centers or your company data centers. So public cloud means the data centers which are maintaining by the third-party vendor like AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, like this. Private cloud means the data centers which is maintained by us. Us means maybe client or our company, okay, by you, like that. So okay, whether any environment, so we can use the Ansible. So Ansible. So if you see here, so we'll take one server. We'll take one server. Okay. So in that server, right? So we'll install some package name Ansible package, maybe Linux. Okay. So all Linux master, right? This thing we'll call the Linux master or Linux control server, whatever Linux master. Almost 100%. So we will install the Linux only. The Ansible master. The agent, it may be different flavors. Windows, whatever, Linux, Unix, something. But the main server, the main controlling server. So almost 100% we will install in the Linux only. Okay. So here, so I will install the Linux in any one of the Linux server. So this thing will call the Linux, in Ansible controlling server or Ansible master server or main server, whatever you call. Okay. That's Ansible server. Okay. So I will install. If I install that, so by default, if I install Ansible package, by default we'll get some modules, some core modules, some binaries, some libraries. Simple. If you install anything, any software, right? So by default, you along with that package, so you will get some binaries, some packages, some modules, right? Same thing here also, same thing. If you install Ansible, right, in your server, by default, along with your package, so you will get some core modules, some default plugins, all the stuff on that. Here modules means like it's piece of code. It's piece of code. By default, you will get some modules. For example, right, I want, okay, so I have some source server and destination server. Okay, in this, okay, I want to deploy some file or some script, some PDF file, some text file, or some code into my destination server. Right? At that time we will use some syntax, right, some coding on that. But default, we'll have some module for that. So, for example, some template module or some copy module. Using the template module, copy module, we can so we can transfer some files or some code from source to destination. Some modules is a piece of code, some as a modules will get by default, and also some plugins, some email logging, other than that. And if you want to create custom modules, so you can create using some Python programming language. We can create the or a custom module. A module means simple, it's a piece of code. I have one activity, I have one task. For the task, we can create the or module, and we can name it for that module, some XYZ, like that. So, okay, so beyond that XYZ, there will be some piece of code, right? Simple. Here also, by default, so we'll get some core modules by default modules. Okay, so almost okay. So using that core modules, so we can automate whatever we required. Still, if you require custom modules, so you can go ahead and you can create the using Python programming language. Okay, Chandra, Dushyant.
So it supports only Python, or you can use any language?
Yeah. Here only Python. Why I will tell you later. Okay, here only Python. I will tell you why.
Okay.
Any other questions?
So the core modules, whatever they are already existing modules, they're all written in Python.
Yeah, it's all written in Python only, the core modules. Why? Because Ansible is written on the Python. So the Ansible tool, right, is built using Python code, Python programming language. So that's why if you want to create any custom module, you should use only Python. The tool, right, Ansible tool is there, right? The Ansible tool, so built using Python only. Python. So that's why, right? If you want to create any custom module, so then you need to use only Python. Yeah. So any other questions? Yeah. So far, any questions? Okay, right. So and also, right, so by default we'll have one file, okay, along with this package. So along this Ansible tool, right? So by default we'll have the one file. By default, or we can create the file, some host inventory file. That's called host inventory file. This host inventory file, right, what we'll do? So target servers means other servers, target servers where you need to automate something or where you need to install something XYZ. You can say remote servers, target servers, or destination servers. So okay, we'll mention all these target servers in this. Okay, so then only so okay, so communication will be happen between my master and my agents. For syncing purpose, to sync. Okay, so we will mention all my destination servers, all my target servers in host inventory one file in Ansible master server. That file name will be host inventory file. We'll call the host inventory file. In this host inventory file, mention all our target servers to sync between, to get communication between these both. Okay. Any questions here, Dushyant, Chandra?
So Ansible host inventory is the master server?
Yeah, host inventory will be in the master server.
Okay, and it will communicate with all the nodes, all the worker node. Exactly. What you call those things?
Yeah. We can call agents or normal nodes.
Agents. Okay.
Agents, nodes, or target servers.
Okay.
This is one file. Okay, host inventory is one file, like text file. In the text file, right? So okay, we will mention the all our whatever your worker nodes or agents or remote nodes, whatever your destination, all things. Server names we will mention here. Okay, Sushant, any questions? Any questions, Sushant?
No, good.
Okay. So here the communication, right? Anyway, it is Linux or CentOS or whatever you want to Unix flavor or Linux flavor. Almost 100% your Ansible master or Ansible control server, right? Almost okay. We'll use Unix or Linux flavor only. Okay. For example, your node also, your agent also, or your target also Linux. If Linux, then the communication will be SSH. Communication will be SSH. SSH. SSH means secure shell. Okay, secure shell. So okay, both. If it is so Linux to Linux by default, communication will be the connection will be SSH. For example, your agent is Windows. Okay, then Linux to Windows, the communication will be WinRM. WinRM. WinRM means remote management. So Linux to Linux, communication will be SSH, and Linux to Windows, communication will be WinRM, Windows Remote Manager. Okay. So you're right. Almost your Linux master will be Linux, and if your agent it will be Linux. By default, they will communicate using SSH protocol. By default, you don't need to do anything at all. For Linux to Linux, you don't need to do anything. So they will communicate each. Okay. By default, SSH will be installed in all Linux servers to be enabled in all Linux servers or Unix servers. By default, they will communicate both using SSH protocol. If your Windows, sorry, if your agent is Windows, okay, then communication will be WinRM. That then we have to install the WinRM package in both Linux and Windows also. We have to enable that WinRM package. The protocol we have to enable it. Yeah, simply. So your Linux to Linux, the servers will communicate using SSH communication. On Linux to Windows, so they will communicate using WinRM protocol. So for SSH, you don't want to do anything. By default, it will be there. By Windows, right? If you're using WinRM, then we have to install the WinRM package in Linux, and also we have to enable the WinRM service in Windows also. But I will show you that one. Okay, Chandra. Sushant, any questions here?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So here we'll write the playbooks. Okay, here we will write the playbooks. Playbooks means some that Ansible script. Okay, here we'll use a JSON. Here we'll use the sorry, not JSON, YAML. Sorry, YAML. We'll use the YAML scripting. It's very easy. YAML, you don't need to learn again separately. The YAML, it's very easy, very straightforward. So using YAML, right, we'll write the playbooks. Playbooks means some kind of scripting. That's it. Okay. So using this playbook, so we can deploy all our resources into multiple remote target servers. So at here, right, I will write the playbook. So, okay, playbook. So this playbook, I can deploy some multiple remote target servers. My remote target servers, it may be different flavors: Windows, Linux, CentOS, Ubuntu, CentOS, Fedora, different flavors. It may be different flavors. Okay. For example, I want to install some X package in all servers. This is Linux. So this is Windows. This is Ubuntu. In all my servers, it will be different flavors: Linux, Windows, Ubuntu. Okay, I want to install some X package, right? So here, right, I will write some syntax, some script, some kind of coding. I will write some syntax. So I can deploy some X package into at a time in all my servers parallelly. Playbooks will run on the parallelly. So, okay. Not only installation, anything, configuration, installing, removing, deleting, stop services, everything. Okay, maybe almost whatever you can manage all your servers. You can test it. You can deploy your anything, your applications, text files, scripts, everything. Okay, we can do it. Okay, right. Any questions so far? Chandra, Sushant?
So playbooks is the module where you will be writing the code to deploy those packages. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So using YAML language, YAML syntax, so we will write the playbooks. Playbooks, in the playbooks, right, so we will write, so whatever as per our task. For example, now, right, I have one task. I want to install some X package in all my servers. So then for the syntax, right, for the scenario, right, I will write some playbook for that playbook, and I will execute the playbook.
Okay.
So while executing, so I will mention my server names, in which server I want to execute. Right, while executing my playbook, right, I will mention the remote target server names. Okay, so for example, okay, so I have in my environment I have 100 servers. If you want in 100 servers, you can install, you can run the playbook. Otherwise, okay, I want to execute that playbook only in few servers, maybe in 10 servers or 5 servers or only one server. So we can do that also. Yes, here simply while executing the playbook, so we will mention the server names, in which servers you want to run this playbook, you want to install this X package.
Okay.
So then it will run and it will do whatever you mentioned in the playbook. Right, yeah. So any questions, Sushant, Chandra? So this is architecture. So Ansible architecture.
Okay.
So any questions?
No, all good.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Discuss that along with Ansible other others also. We have Puppet. We have Chef also. We have. Okay. So and we have one more thing, something salt stack. Something. It's a very old one. Salt stack, right? It's a very legacy one. I think nowadays, I think no one is using. Maybe up to 5% or 10%, maybe. Okay. That's still old projects. Okay. So they're using salt stack. I think no one is using. Okay. Anyway, salt stack. And we have one more thing, Terraform. Okay. So Ansible. So okay, already we discussed, right? Ansible. So using Python programming language, so they build Ansible tool. Coming to Puppet using Ruby scripting, Ruby programming language. Using Ruby programming language, so they build Puppet. So Chef also Ruby. Salt stack, I'm not sure, it's a very old one. I'm not sure. So Terraform, Go language. Terraform Go, using Go language, Terraform tool. So they build. Okay. So Ansible, right? So here we will call the playbooks. Here we will call the playbook as playbooks. The manifests. So here we will call the cookbooks. We will call the cookbooks. So here we will call the modules something. Okay, we'll call the modules. We can call the modules or Terraform scripts or templates modules or templates we'll call. So
is Ruby on Rails or?
Yeah, Ruby on Rails. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What Ruby?
That Ruby on Rails is a language, sir, basically.
Yeah.
So that is what I'm asking. I'm just like, Okay.
Yeah. So Ansible, it is agentless. Agentless. So agentless means, so you see here, right? So here I'm installing Ansible package in only that master server. In agents, we don't want to install anything. In agents, right? Here in the agents are your remote servers. Can you put it in mute?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So here, right? If you see here, so okay, we are installing Ansible in only that master, whatever master or controlling server. Okay. In your remote target servers, here in remote target servers, in your nodes, we are not installing any Ansible, any package. Why? Because by default it will communicate with SSH or WinRM protocol, using SSH protocol or WinRM protocol. Okay, so you don't want to install any agent software in your remote servers or agent servers. So that's why agentless. Puppet is master and agent architecture. Means in master server you have to install Puppet master. In agents you have to install the Puppet agent. In Chef also, I think it's agentless. So Terraform also agentless. So is daemonless. Ansible is daemonless. So daemonless means if you change any, if you update, if you edit any configuration file, if you update any Ansible config file, so take it, just leave that one. See, take normal Linux or Windows. If you edit any existing config file in Linux or Windows, you have to restart that particular daemon, right? You have to restart that particular service. So you're not like that in Ansible. If you edit Ansible config file, you don't want to restart. I think we don't have the service also. We don't have Ansible daemon. Okay. So automatically for next run, if you run any command, any Ansible command, automatically it will update. Okay. So you don't want to stop any Ansible service or daemon like that. Here, so we have the daemon. Chef also, I think daemon. Okay. So daemonless. Puppet anyway is daemonless. Okay, Chandra, Sushant, any questions so far?
No, good.
Okay. And so this is the main difference between, okay. So Ansible you can use as configuration management tool or the provision tool, provisioning tool. Okay. Or you know what's the provisioning? You can install provisioning tool also. Okay. So Terraform. Okay, you can see it was mostly provisioning tool, not a configuration management tool. Mostly you can do it, but compared to Ansible, right? So okay, Terraform is most used for the provisioning infrastructure. Okay, so provisioning tool. Puppet also, I think also both using both. Okay, so we can, but mostly we'll use the configuration management tool, Puppet. Chef, you could use both, okay, CM or configuration. Okay, see, using Puppet also you can provision the infrastructure, but there are some limitations. Okay, compared to Ansible or compared to Terraform. Okay, Chandra, Sushant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basic difference between configuration management and provisioning is what, Ram?
No, simple, yeah. Provisioning means you can provision your servers, your infrastructure, means your servers, databases, you can create. So
Yeah.
configuration management, so in existing servers, you can install, you can configure something.
Oh,
See,
okay.
all these tools are same type of tools, but in some tools there are some extra features. In other tools, the same features they may not have.
Yeah.
Take Facebook and LinkedIn. Both are same platform, right? Both are
Yeah.
same platform. Facebook and LinkedIn. But in Facebook, we have some extra features. Maybe we can upload your videos. Okay. In LinkedIn also you can upload your videos, but compared to Facebook, so there's some limitations, right? Some okay.
Yeah.
If you take LinkedIn, so you can post your resume also. You can upload your resume, your profile for job searching. Facebook also you can upload your resume. You can post something, but not like that, right? Yeah,
Got it. Yeah.
Same thing. Here also same thing. Take Ansible and Terraform. Using Ansible, you can do both. You can provision your infra and you can use as a configuration management tool also. Terraform also same thing, but compared to Ansible, right? So using Terraform, so we can't use like a CM tool, like configuration management tool. But as a configuration management tool in Ansible, we have the more features compared to Terraform.
Yep.
So like it's the same platform. In some of the tools we don't have that features. Same features will have a different tool. Okay. Take like WhatsApp or Telegram. Both are same thing, right? Both are similar. WhatsApp and Telegram. So in WhatsApp we have some extra features compared to Telegram. In the same way, so compared to WhatsApp we have some different features in Telegram. Like same way. Okay? Here also same thing. Okay. Here also same tools. But some tools we don't have the provisioning option. On some of the tools we don't have the configuration management option. In Terraform we don't have. So we don't have the configuration management option. Means we can't configure so you can't use as a configuration management tool Terraform. Okay. So you could use as a provisioning tool. Okay, Chandra, still any confusions?
No, we are good. Yeah. Can proceed.
Yeah, right. So here Ansible is the open source. Anyway, Puppet, Chef, Terraform also open source. We have both. You have both open source and license that enterprise also you have both. Not only this thing, you take anything. We have both, right? So here Ansible is open source. We have one more tool, Ansible Tower. Okay. Anyway, here at the Puppet, Chef also we have both open source and license based. Coming to Ansible, so Ansible is the open source, and we have one more thing, Ansible Tower. It is a license based. So here will license based means anyway you will get the support, the technical support from the customer care center, right? And one more feature is here we have the GUI, like our web console. Okay, web console. So here, so okay, you don't have the GUI or web console. All command and or your Linux command and only. If we want to use your Linux command and only in Ansible. Coming to Ansible Tower, right? We'll get that web console through playbooks same. Playbooks, modules, syntax, everything is same. Only one extra feature is so in Ansible Tower we'll get that web console. Using the true web console, you can manage your playbooks or whatever. Okay, so the scheduling, job creation, schedules. Okay, so those things, right? We can manage using the web console. So, but Ansible in open source, we don't have any web console, only command line. Through command line only, we can execute, or you can schedule the playbooks, that scheduling and all the stuff and all. That I will show you. Okay, so any questions here? Almost right. So 95% clients will go for the open source tool only, Ansible open source. Why? Because cost saving. Okay. Tower only maybe 10% projects, 10% clients only will go to the Ansible Tower. That too, see, for simple, for normal or okay, for like a normal or mid-type projects, we can use Ansible. For example, you have the n number of servers, like use projects. For example, you have like 20,000 servers or 1 lakh servers, something like n number of servers. So then okay, you can go for the Ansible Tower. It's very easy to manage through GUI, right? For example, we have like some few servers, maybe 10, 100, 20, 1000, 2000, like right. So then you can go for the Ansible. Okay, that would depends upon the client. Okay, so that cost cutting, all those stuff.
So you are
Okay,
using GUI based, or you are using the licensed version, or
so where?
in your office, like you are using the licensed one?
Yeah. No, that open source Ansible only. Open source Ansible only.
Okay.
Almost 90 above 90% of the client will go for the Ansible open source only. Everything is same. Playbooks, more everything is same. But one thing is, in licensed based, you will so you will get that web console, that GUI. Okay, so to manage, so that's it. But everything is that different.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in some projects, okay, so if any n number of servers, you use projects, okay, so okay, you are using Ansible like as a major tool, then you can go for the Ansible Tower, and you can buy license, cost and all. Yeah, so that is the difference between Ansible Tower and other tools. Same, if you learn Ansible, so Puppet, Terraform also similar way. Okay, with the minimum time you can learn it, and you can work it. So that is the main difference between Ansible and Ansible Tower and other tools. Okay. So any questions? Questions?
No, we are good. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Fine.
I can.
So
Hmm.
yeah, that is the thing. So Ansible. So okay, Ansible.com. Just search Ansible. So okay, so this is that official website. For example, if you refer something, you can go here Ansible.com. You can refer it. Just to open what is. So nowadays it's Ansible. So maybe if we take before said Puppet is very famous. Okay, in the initial days, DevOps right? So only it's very famous since 7 to 8 years only. So before that we had, but not that much, right? Because since 6 to 7 years only is very famous the DevOps. Okay, initially right, Puppet is very famous. Puppet is very famous. Okay, so last 3 to 4 years. So when Red Hat acquired Ansible, so from that time for that day, so Ansible is very famous. Okay, so this is
So
okay. So
you're saying Red Hat acquired Ansible?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now we'll call the Red Hat Ansible. Okay, so now suppose Red Hat. Can you put in mute here? Okay, if you're not talking, no, I'm getting some. Okay, so, no, if you want to talk anything, just unmute and you can talk it. Okay, if you're not, yeah, so you can see yes. Okay, this is the actual website. So okay, so for documentation, for official documentation. Anyway, I will give my documentation. The official documentation. So docs.ansible. So docs.ansible. For the official documentation. So just open this page. We'll see what is there. So you can see Ansible, normal Ansible. So okay, so that different quick start video, playbooks, getting start, different tabs. So you can just for your reference. That's it. Okay. Here you can see Red Hat Tower. Already discussed. Tower is the licensed based licensed one. So here also you can see. So some documentation, okay, some tower administration means using that GUI, right? We can administrate all our stuff, Ansible stuff. Or you can see the user guide or administration guide. So we have one more thing, Ansible network, same for networks stuff. Okay. So we have one more thing, Galaxy. Galaxy is one of the repository. So there will you can write your playbook, you can upload, or you can download. This kind of repository, like open source repository. So we have one Stack Overflow. Okay. So we have one blog, right? Stack Overflow. So there you can post on something, right? In queries. Here also same thing. And so the Galaxy is one of the repository. So you can download available playbooks, or you can write your playbooks, you can upload. It's kind of repository that we will discuss in detail later. So go on Ansible layer. Go Ansible documentation. Just click Ansible documentation. We'll see what is there. So you can see here. So the latest version is 2.10. Okay, 2.10. So we have the 2.2, 2.2, 3, 4, 2.5, 2.6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, latest one. So if we come down, you can see last updated on October 13th, means this documentation. So this particular documentation updated on the last October 13th. Okay, so okay, so this is documentation, right? So here, if you something just for your reference, okay, if you want, you can so you can refer here, you can come here, you can refer here. Okay, so you can see here. So Ansible 2.0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, something. You can see all versions, okay, all versions, something under. But latest version 2. Even now 2.11. So people are still using 2.8, 2.8 or 2.4. 2.4, 2.8 are the stable versions. So any questions? You can see here all documentation. Okay, so all documentation. For example, tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow, if you have any questions, okay, so you can come here, you can refer it. You come here, you can refer it. You can see here all. So. Any questions here, Sushant, Chandra?
No, I good.
Okay. Yeah, we could. Yeah.
This is observation. That's it. Okay. So, for example, tomorrow, if you have any questions, or if you need something, right, you stuck it somewhere, you can come here and you can refer it. And one more thing. You can see all modules. Okay. You can see all the modules. What are the modules available officially? For the documentation. Okay, so module index, same page, docs@ansible.com, but module index. So here, right, so you can get the sample code, a sample syntax, samples. Okay, so based on that, you can modify whatever. Same docs.ansible. So here you can see the all available modules. You can see. Okay, you can see. So all modules, cloud modules. Cloud means AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. All modules you can get here. For example, you are working on the cloud. You are automating your cloud stuff. So you can come to here, cloud modules. So you can see cloud. So you can see Alibaba Cloud, Amazon, AWS. And there's a lot of modules here. Same thing, Atomic, Azure Cloud. You can see Azure, Microsoft Azure Cloud. Here, right, we can't practice or we can't learn all the modules. There are thousands of modules. Okay, maybe 3,000 or 4,000 modules are there. You can't practice, even you can't remember all, right? So on that time, so okay, you can come here. You can see Google Cloud. So okay, Google Cloud, and just you can refer sample code. For example, take any AWS cloud. For example, in AWS, I want to create one server, one VM. EC2. Okay, so you can see in AWS we will call EC2. In VMware we will call VM, right? Same thing in AWS. Okay, technically we will call EC2. That VM, okay, EC2. If you want to create any one server EC2, so you can come here to that module name EC2 for AMI something. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, that's syntax. Okay, so you can refer it just for your reference. That's okay. Just for your reference. You can come here. You can refer and you can edit. Just you can copy paste whatever you require. Okay, Chandra, Sushant.
Yeah.
If you go back, go back. So you can see here, so some modeling, command modules, database module. For example, you are from the database background. You are trying to automate database stuff. Just you can see here, here you can see the database modules. Same thing, Windows. You can see Windows modules, Windows or web infrastructure modules. For example, you are from the Windows background. You are trying to automate Windows. Okay. So then here you can refer all Windows modules. Same thing, you can see network modules. So the monitoring says files means the managing files, whatever test files, ID scripting files, something, the stuff. You can see different modules. Okay, just by your operation. Okay, so any questions here in documentation part? Any questions, Sushant, Chandra?
Yeah, we're good, I guess.
Yeah.
So, good. Okay, fine. So that is the documentation part. Is the official documentation part. Anyway, I will say all my playbooks on all my documentation. I will say. But this is here, right? The official documentation. For example, tomorrow. Okay. Here, right? For example, right? So tomorrow, okay, you may get chance. Okay, so they will ask to automate. So VMware stuff. For example, you don't know VMware. So you don't know VMware, but okay, so tomorrow your management ask you to automate VMware, right? So then no need to worry. Syntax is same thing. The modules also, you can come here, you can get here. Then that you can work with VMware team. So they will give commands, the steps. Step 1, this command. Step 2, this command. Step 3, this command. Step 4, this command. Okay, so they will give you some steps, some commands. Those steps, those commands, you can convert into playbooks using the VMware modules. Same thing. Tomorrow you have one scenario or one requirement to automate database stuff. Some database stuff. You don't know database, then no need to worry. You can work with the database team. Anyway, there will be at least one guy will be there, right, who maintains the databases. You can work with that guy, that team. Okay, so you can automate. So they will provide you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, or some commands. Right? Those commands, those steps, you can convert into playbooks using database modules.
So we need to use YML for that.
Sorry.
We need to use YML for that one.
Yes, yeah, YML, YAML, YAML. Yeah, in YAML for all modules, YAML only. Ansible playbooks.
Oh, YAML, you call, okay.
Yeah, we will call YAML, YAML. Both are same only. YAML or YML.
Okay.
Both are same. Yeah, both are same. Okay. Both are same.
So the code inside this database modules, that is also written in YML, which we opened in the doc. The code inside the database modules which we opened earlier. Yeah, that one.
It's YML. Yeah, it's YML. YAML or YML.
Oh, okay. So all of these modules.
Yeah, take anyone. Just open anyone playbook, anyone module.
Storage mode. Okay.
So
the
this is
requirement document will be given first. NetApp Ansible team.
Yeah. So this is YML, okay? YAML or YML.
Build to support own tab storage. Okay.
So YML, okay? So YAML, YAML module. Okay. Right. Any other questions? Yeah. Chandra, are they from which background? Which technology are working on currently?
Oh, right now, actually, I worked previously on ServiceNow, but right now we are working on some healthcare, like, those are tools. Basically, we'll have some part of Perl and some part of SQL.
Database, right?
Yeah, not completely, yeah, but partially, yeah.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Here, whatever models you require. So here we can come, for example, if you also, so you can refer here. Otherwise, you can simply search, you can type in Google. For example, take something, okay? So, for example, I want to install, okay? So anything, okay? So if you know the module name, okay? So module you can search in Google also. For example, EC2 Ansible. Take EC2 Ansible. So you will. So you can get some. You can get some links here. You can see the docs at Ansible are same. Okay. So here, if you open this thing, right? So here you can get the all the syntax and all. It's very easy. Productivity was also very easy. Right here. So this is that introduction, and that documentation, whatever you call basic reference. So you can see. So all this, okay, all this are the YAML one. All this YAML one.
Okay, so
here,
do
right?
we
So
have
just
all these
provisioning the
functions, right?
all this that default are the core modules. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So if you want to, I think it's not required nowadays, right? Everything is we can get the default library in whatever,
Default.
not only Ansible, yeah, default library only.
Yeah.
You don't want to create your custom modules. Now, initially, when Ansible introduced, on that time they don't have the that all major modules. So nowadays, right? So we can get all major modules by default only.
By default in the docs.ansible.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
In the Google as well, okay.
Yes, so this is only documentation. That modules,
Yeah.
okay, by default, it will install along with your package.
Oh, along with your package, okay.
Yeah, you don't want to install any module separately. If you install Ansible package, along with that Ansible package, you will get all of those, all libraries, all package, all modules by default in your server.
So
You
there
don't want to
is no
install
need to write the YML code then, not much needed, right?
for what?
Because as we get everything default, like, when installing the package, there is no need to write the YML code, correct? Or
No. See, by default means you will get the only this plugin. This is one plugin. Whatever you can see here, Amazon.aws.easy2. This is only one plugin. We'll call it module. This is the syntax.
yeah.
So by default, okay, by default, this plugin you will get it. Okay, so this syntax we have tried it.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Sushant is calling me on the phone.
Okay. Okay, I think you disconnected, Sushant.
Hello, sir. Sushanta got some page from our manager. So
Okay, got it. Okay. So
yeah, it seems they're having some like some issues. So yeah.
okay, no problem. So Yeah, so okay, then we can continue tomorrow.
బేసికల్లీ సార్ ఇది ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇది ఉండేది ఈ amazon.aws అనేది మాడ్యూలా? ఓకే,
చెప్తా చూడండి. ఇది ఉంది కదా అమెజాన్ రికార్డ్ స్టాప్ చేస్తా, అది మీకు తెలుగు అర్థం కాదు కదా.
అతను లేరు సార్.